a red telephone box and see how it goes. I really hope that we get approved because it's really stressful. I got an external microphone. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So I am on day 2 of 12 days off and I'm so excited. I actually had a lot of holidays left over, which I didn't realize. So I want to make a new thank you card and a new freebie sticker for my shop. I have even posted on my Instagram to say that I'm going to do this today just to hold me accountable and to add that little bit of pressure. Sometimes I really need a little bit of pressure or a deadline to get something done because I will procrastinate and not do it, or I'll just be like, oh, I want to do this, okay, now I want to do this, and just, yeah, nothing gets done and it's really annoying. So I need to do that for myself. This is my current freebie and thank you card, and this is just on photograph paper that I got from Tesco, which has plain like paper stuff on the back that I can print on. On the back it just says my information, it says thank you for your order, and it also has like a discount code for returning customers that people can use on my website or Etsy. This was for fall, and I will have this little pumpkin up on my store next year for fall for sale. I thought it was really cute. I love this little pumpkin so much. I love it so much that I even printed it onto a t-shirt and I really like it. I think it looked cute, but the sublimation that I used, either the shirt wasn't good or the sublimation print wasn't good because it seeped out into the material. I don't know what was wrong with that. I think it might have been just the t-shirt wasn't right for a sublimation. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I want to make something matching and something for winter, not for Christmas. It's way too late. So I'm gonna look on Pinterest at some like graphic design things and just get some ideas and some photographs. So I've just looked up thank you card on Pinterest and this is what's come up. So literally thank you cards. I'm not looking at like the pictures on them. I'm looking at the shapes and the sizes that they are and also what they look like they're made of. But yeah, I like to keep it small. I like how simple this is, this one here. And it's just a card, but it looks very cute, the design on that. Okay, so I think it would be really cute if it had a shape even. But I guess that depends on the theme. Maybe I should just draw something at the moment. I've just come up with a really good idea. I thought, because I'm in the UK, I was thinking maybe I can make a red telephone box and cut it out on my silhouette and have it as a card so it opens up. The door of the red telephone box can be like where the sticker's inside, and maybe the sticker is looking out. So the sticker is like a little creature, a little animal from the UK would be great. Anyway, I'm gonna start drawing a red telephone box and see how it goes. So here's the idea that I have at the moment. Maybe I've definitely overcomplicated it, but we'll see how it goes. Even just for the rest of the year I can have it. So the phone box looks like this, and it's a card, and then this part just folds behind it, and then I'll stick it together and we'll see if it can cut out these very neatly as well, so that it is actually a window and you open this part and you look at your free little sticker in there. And I think that'll be so cute. I'd probably just order just to get this. I love how it turned out. For some reason I can't offset the window parts on the inside. Go reference. And then this is so much easier. I forgot to film the next part, but what I ended up doing was just moving over the blue section of this over to Silhouette Studio and then making that into a cut file and making the outlines around each blue part, and then I deleted each blue part and still had the red cut lines, and then I copy and pasted the whole cut lines and moved them on top of my phone box so that it was all just one thing. That is very complicated and I wish I had filmed it for you, but yeah. If you'd like a little tutorial of that, just let me know and I can film a video showing you exactly what I did. These printed out perfectly. The lighting isn't so great here because I don't have my light on and it's quite dark here in the UK at the moment. So what I'm doing is sticking down this bit of paper onto this mat. It's an old cricket mat, but it works in my silhouette fine. It's just that it's lost its stickiness, so I have to buy some spray. I seen someone recommend that on Instagram and I need to order it. I haven't yet, but I will, and I will test it out. And I thought that this might affect the cuts in the middle because it wasn't stuck down, but it actually ended up cutting perfectly, so I'm really happy with that. I'm not able to let you hear the satisfying peeling sound of this because I realized my microphone was like disconnecting, so it was making a really horrible scratchy sound that is unbearable for your ears. So I'm just recording this voice over for this. And I was so happy with how this first lot turned out. Some little bits are kind of stuck and it's just where there's bumps in my mat. I need to scrape it off. There's little bits of paper here and that can affect the cuts. The risky part of this cut was the center windows, but I was so happy with how well they turned out. I made them cut slightly in so that it went over the red a little bit, only the tiniest bit, just in case it was slightly off, but you can't even tell in here, and I think it cut perfectly, so yeah, I'm really happy. Okay, these turned out so well. Oh, you can't see because it's so dark. Okay, these look great. I'm gonna have to turn the brightness up, but you can't see. This is on matte paper and they're gonna look so cute. So, imagine. That's what it's gonna look like in there. It's gonna be so cute, I can't wait. Okay. Good luck, little babies. Hope they turn out well. tomorrow we go for our biometrics appointment for our visa. We have reapplied for ancestry visa because we can't get our dogs back to Australia for another like 6 months at least. Well, that's what it's looking like at the moment. So yeah, we had to reapply and it's so nerve-wracking. We've been so stressed. I actually haven't slept at all much because I've been on the phone a lot of this week, like through the night, getting in contact with my bank in Australia to prove our funds, because you have to have a certain amount of money in your bank account, which we don't have over here but we have in Australia. So we're hoping that they accept that, even though we've got different addresses on those. And yeah, it's super stressful because it's quite vague, the information online of what you have to do, and we've just been like scouring the internet as much as we can to find little bits of pieces of information, and we found them on like immigration lawyer websites. Like they will have like a little bit of information but not all of it, and then you go to another one and find a little bit more, and then we were looking on forums as well. But yeah, I've gotten these stress pimples. I don't know why. I've got like 6 pimples here that I never get. It's really weird. Just because I haven't been sleeping and just literally just scanning documents and finding everything that I need and organizing it and putting it online, and it's the most stressful thing ever, because if like I'm hoping that we'll get accepted. I think we've done everything that we can do now. If I were to do it all again, I think I might not pay for priority and then just pay for an immigration lawyer instead, because at least you have a high chance of being approved that way, and they know, they look at this stuff all the time and it's easy for them because yeah, they know what to look for, whereas this is like our first time applying. When we applied for our ancestry visa to come over, we used an outside company to help us as well, just because I didn't want to deal with the stress of that as well as also moving. But yeah, I'm glad that I had all of this month off, well, most of this month off, to be able to sort this out, because I would not have been able to do that with work. There's no way I would have been able to work and gather all this in this time, all the proof that I needed. I hope that we have it. I don't sound or look as stressed as I have been, but I think I've done everything that I can do now. There's nothing else I can add to support our documents or to support our applications. So we just have to wait now. Should know by the end of this week. It's currently Wednesday. Our appointment's tomorrow at Thursday at 9:30. And yeah, I haven't really had much time to eat much or exercise or wash my hair or do anything. I've just literally been working on visa stuff. And yeah, but now I know what I have to do. I know like the types of things that I had to do. I didn't know till this week that I probably should have a cover letter for the types of things that I uploaded. So I made a cover letter for our application to support some of our finance documents, just to say where everything is and stuff like that. Otherwise I wouldn't have known that. I just would have put it up, and I only heard that because I was on the phone talking to as many people that I could find online through like immigration advice, which they can't give you a lot. Like I think when he said to do a cover letter, he can't give that advice. He just said that's not his place to say, but he said maybe write a cover letter. He said best of luck. So it was good. Yeah, you can't see that much in here at the moment, but I've got paperwork everywhere. There's literally paperwork all over the tables, all over the ground. I'm not going to show it because there is important documents there. They're just all things I've been scanning and going through. Oh, it's so stressful. Like when you have friends or you know people that are going through like applying for a visa, or like they're immigrating, like doing some kind of thing where they've got to try and stay in a country, you don't know how stressful it is. Like they say it's stressful and you're like, oh yeah, you're gonna get approved. Like I always thought, oh yeah, well how can they decline you? But they can. And there was like one lawyer I was talking to, and they said, I don't mean to scare you, but like it depends on the decision maker as well, what kind of immigration officer you're going to get, who's going to assess your situation. One might be just inclined to pass you, whereas another might not. I really hope that we get approved because it's really stressful. If we didn't get accepted, I don't know what we'd do. Like literally, I don't know what we'd do. The dogs can't enter Australia for another 6 months, so we'd have to, the only thing I thought we could do is we buy a van and we travel. But it's so risky because of COVID and the restrictions that are happening again, and they're even talking about another lockdown here. Ugh. It was the morning of our biometrics appointment and the sunrise was beautiful, so I just had to film that little clip. And we got a little Costa coffee from that Costa hut there while we waited, because we wanted to get in a little bit early just so we knew exactly where we were meant to be. And the building that we had to go into was this building over here. Got to film later on, but we actually found out 6 hours after they had submitted our paperwork that we got approved, so that was such a relief, and I'm so glad they let us know that day. This lemonade has been really good, but it really smells when it's heating up. Just got this. I got an external microphone for this camera because with these type of cameras you can hear like the camera sounds in the camera when you're recording, so like the clicking and just things you don't really want. And these type of microphones are a little bit better than the microphone that's in the camera, and it's a lot better than my old camera, which you can't add an external microphone for, and these cameras are about the same price, so this is why I got this camera. I can also buy lenses for this camera. So you're hearing the sound now, so I'm going to test this out. I don't need a battery for this. It can just plug straight into the camera, and it uses the camera's battery apparently. So this is just the cheap Video Micro Rode. It's not amazing, it's better quality apparently than this camera, but we'll see. Wow, that's huge. Okay, so it comes with a dead cat. Such a horrible name, but that's what it's actually called. Ew, I don't like the feel of that. I can't, ugh. Okay. Oh, ooh, that gives me the heebie-jeebies. Oh, okay, it's kind of stuck. Does it come off? Okay, so I can use it without that inside, but I should use this outside. It's just very big. You've got to be kind of careful of this. It's quite, like, it's plastic. Okay, I'm just going to clip it in while I'm recording. I'm gonna have to change the settings. I'm gonna have to stop recording in a second. Is the microphone working? I think it is. I think it's working. Okay, so now the microphone's plugged in. I hope that it's loud enough. And that's quite easy. And I hate the feel of that thing, but I'm gonna use it when I'm outside. It's massive though. My camera is not that huge, so it does take up a lot of the top of the camera.